So as a parent, how would you feel if you knew that you were responsible for your child's hypertension, diabetes many years from today? How would that make you feel? Not too good, right? Well, I think this is a very important video for you, something you ought to think about moving forward, because indeed childhood obesity is a major problem in today's world, where children are putting on so much weight. It's causing them to develop certain disease conditions that were the preserve of adults. And as a wellness consultant, it's important that we talk about that today so that you can get an idea what you need to do about it. Now, I have two guests here with me today and I'm going to ask them a few questions and then we'll take it from there. So, what is childhood obesity?
Childhood obesity is when children put on a lot of weight.
Okay. Now, what are some of the problems that can come as a result of childhood obesity?
When children put on a lot of weight, they may suffer consequences in their joints, and they may also find it difficult to squeeze through narrow pathways.
And you're absolutely right. I mean, it couldn't have been put any better way. The children are telling you some of the challenges of childhood obesity, and so you heard it from them. Now, let's say bye-bye to them, and then we take this video to the next level. So, thank you very much. Adios. So yes, that may have been funny, but it is a big deal, a major problem going on in today's world, where children are putting on too much weight and it's affecting them, making them develop adult diseases in childhood. Hypertension, diabetes type 2 is now increasing in prevalence amongst the younger generation because of this phenomenon of childhood obesity. And indeed, it's because as parents, we are enabling our children to reduce their physical activity and to eat a lot more processed food than they are supposed to eat. And so these children are having an excess of calories and they are not burning enough of it, and it's presenting as weight gain. In the long run, it has been shown that your risk of developing hypertension and or diabetes is deeply rooted in your weight as a child. And so if you're able to keep your children's weight under control, it helps them to maintain good health even in adulthood. Now the question is, how can you help your child to maintain an ideal weight? Well, it's easier said than done, to be honest, because in this day and age where technology is running the show, you know, with the mobile phone, with the TV, the child comes back from school, sits in the house and plays with their tablet or their phone or their video games all the time. It's very difficult. I know, I understand that. But we need to be conscious of the fact that if these children don't go out and exercise and burn off some calories, it will affect them today and even in the future. So we really have to find ways and means of dealing with this menace today. Diet, we need to mind what our children are eating. In this era of fast food and fast everything, it's easy for the children to indulge in all the sweets and all the pizzas and all the frozen foods. But how much of a nutritional value are we giving to these children? Because remember that processed foods will eventually cause your child to become overweight and eventually obese. So as much as possible, in as much as it's difficult, let's try to monitor the diet of our children. And finally, even though end organ damage is not very common in children with hypertension and diabetes, it is still important that we give our children an annual health checkup so that if anything like that is going on, we can pick it up early and intervene appropriately. It is important that we get the weight under control today so it doesn't become a burden for the rest of their lives. We brought them into this world, so it's our responsibility to make sure that they have the best outcome in all regards. Thank you very much for staying tuned to this video. If the information here has been relevant, do leave a comment, leave a like, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel and activate the notification icon so that every time new content comes up, you get notified. Thank you very much. Have a fabulous time.